Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and I am a tarot reader as well as an intuitive channel. I'm coming to you from Sedona, Arizona, where I live, and tonight I will be doing a tarot reading with some oracle cards as well for the element of fire: Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I primarily work with the energy of Archangel Metatron, as well as many other of the archangels, my higher selves, my galactic selves, my guides, my ancestors, and universal consciousness. So let's start with a card from The Untethered Soul, which is by Michael Singer and is based on the book The Untethered Soul. And I'd like to use these just to ground the energy of the reading and sort of as a way to get started and see what message wants to come through. These are really beautiful cards, and each card is sort of like a little snippet from the book, The Untethered Soul. Okay, so let's call in the divine with love and light for all of my viewers. And this is for the week of October 20th through October 26th. But as tarot is non-linear, this message may resonate well into the future and beyond. Okay, so we're going to have one message, please. One message for fire for October 20th through October 26th, 2019. What messages do you have, Spirit, for fire? So we have: that which is blocked and buried within you forms the root of fear. Fear is caused by blockages in your energy. And this is from Freeing Yourself. So there are several different groups of cards within this deck: living life, experiencing energy, awakening consciousness, and freeing yourself. So it says, again, that which is blocked and buried within you forms the root of fear. Fear is caused by blockages in your energy. So you could be undergoing some changes in your life that are requiring you to unblock your energy. When we get blocked, things remain stagnant. And with Aries, Leo, and Sag, they do not like to be stagnant. Those generally are the signs that the energy likes to flow free. Aries is a very initiating, go-getting type of energy. Leo, of course, being ruled by the sun, is all about growth, and it's a very, very fiery energy. Again, being ruled by the sun, it's a heart energy. And Sag, of course, being the archer, ruled by, horse energy, half man, half horse, the centaur. Sag is about freedom. So this card really does speak to a fire sign feeling blocked, which, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling sort of like a weight on my chest right now, like a heavy weight. So some of you may be dealing with some heavy energy inside of yourself. Maybe it's not so much external, maybe it's more internal. Wanting to do something, wanting to run free, wanting to break free, but being held back by your own fear. So we'll see what comes up in the reading. We're going to use this as an anchor here. For the tarot, we're going to use the Crystal Visions Tarot by Jennifer Galasso. It's a very beautiful deck. Really lovely imagery. I hope you enjoy it. And let's see what messages come up for Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. October 20th through October 26th. One more time. Of course, we are at the very end of Libra season right now. A lot of the outer planets have their north node in the sign of Cancer. So there is a very sort of watery, emotional energy happening right now. I believe that there is a grand trine in the sign of Cancer, or we're in a water trine right now. So that is highlighting the emotional element, as well as intuition, security, feeling safe. I'm feeling a lot of root chakra energy, and perhaps that's where this blockage is that came through in this Untethered Soul card. Perhaps there's a blockage in the root chakra associated with our stability. Finances, career. We have a jumper, 7 of Cups. This is the best 7 of Cups I've ever seen, by the way. Typically, the 7 of Cups is associated with a little bit of confusion, illusion. It's very Neptunian, very Piscean, where we can't really see everything. However, in this 7 of Cups in this deck, she is literally on her dragon, which is like her spirit guide. Dragons transmute lower energy. They can get into places that the archangels and angels simply can't get into, because they can move through the depths and they sort of burn away lower vibrational energy, lower energies, and they are able to transmute all of that. And so you see there's like this rainbow coming out of one of the cups, and she is just like riding along. I feel like we should take this because this, like I said, the 7 of Cups is usually about illusion and having too many choices that aren't solid. But in this one, she is so guided, and she's sort of cutting through all of that illusion with her dragon. And the rainbow there is signifying like the bridge from earth to heaven, from heaven to earth. The rainbow is, you know, all of the colors of the spectrum all meld into one. So it's showing illumination and higher states of consciousness. So I feel like we should take that for the fire signs, because that really is my favorite 7 of Cups in the whole world. I just love it so much. So we'll take that over here and we'll put that right in the center. Maybe we'll make that the heart of the reading, will be the 7 of Cups as depicted in the Crystal Visions Tarot, which I just love. So I'm going to ask for a card for the past energy, past or foundational energy for my Aries, Leo, Sag, so we can see what the foundation is for this reading. Ace of Cups. Okay, interesting. Ace of Cups. Aces are the potentiality. They are the opportunity. The Ace of Cups is an opportunity for a fresh start emotionally, in love, how we feel about ourselves. It's renewal. It brings hope and blessings. In this card, we see the water lily or lotus flower, which is representative and linked into enlightenment, as well as something absolutely beautiful that can grow from waters that are sort of muddy. So it's like going through really difficult times and coming out of those challenges and adversities beautiful and strong. It's a really nice energy. So this can also be an offer of love, a big offer of love. It can be even, I can see this as a renewal of a past love. So perhaps there was an offer of love and some confusion surrounding it. Right, with the Seven of Cups there. Sevens are also where we ask ourselves, what is the value in it? Is it worth it? So there could also be that too. Perhaps there is an opportunity for a new relationship, and you're evaluating if it's worth it. Because with the Seven of Cups here, she is only going to be moved by something that is truly magical, that is in alignment with how strong she's become, how something that's in alignment with her vibration of being able to hop on this dragon and ride it, right? With, you can see in this card, she has one cup that's being given or offered to her by a little fairy, if you can see that. There's like this little fairy that's offering her a cup. Is she going to take it? I don't know. Maybe. You know, you don't really know. The crescent moon indicates like we can't see everything clearly yet. It's not a full moon that's illuminating all of the shadows where we can see clearly in the night. It's a crescent moon, so not everything can be seen. We are going to clarify some of these cards, probably all of them. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups as a past energy. Let's see which one popped out there. The Hanged Man, yeah. The Hanged Man is a card of surrender, really. It's a card of when we are upside down, the way that the Hanged Man is suspended. You know, he's not struggling to free himself from this. He stays there suspended and supported. He knows that this tree is going to support him. It won't break. And what happens when he decides to come down from here by his own choice is that he will have a new perspective. So this is a new perspective about a love relationship. Seeing through the illusion and having a new start and a new perspective in a relationship. I'm feeling like this is a very strong relationship reading that's coming through. So, yeah, surrendering, but not staying here forever. You know, knowing when it's time to come down, knowing when you've had your aha moment. You can see it's almost like the trees have created a tunnel and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And typically the Hanged Man is shown with a halo around his head, which signifies being enlightened. So it is about coming down off of the tree when the time is right and having a totally different perspective. And again, that links back to the Seven of Cups, where it is cutting through and seeing through the illusion or the various choices You know, this could be you deciding to commit to a relationship for real. Maybe you had a lot of options. We're going to do one more card for the Ace of Cups as a past or foundational energy. And what I love about this Ace of Cups is that there is a dragonfly on the cup, which symbolizes transformation. Having a clear direction helps guide us in our direction, helps show us which way to go. I am feeling like there was a choice that had to be made about a relationship, whether it was romantic, whether it was familial, whether it was in friendship. Page of Swords. Yeah, I mean, that's why the Hanged Man goes there. That's why he hangs from this tree, because he needs more information. The Page of Swords is definitely a card of getting more information. Getting more information. So, yeah, I mean, maybe there was just really a lot of uncertainty about this individual. A lot of uncertainty about this individual, like, getting back to, is it worth it? And so the Page of Swords seeks to get more information. You know, she's the youngest of the court cards, the page, and yet she has this really big sword. You know, she really does. She has this really big sword. So she's like the investigator. And I think that it was more of an internal investigation, going inward, speaking to yourself, finding out if this is something that is really worth your time. And that even goes back to what we were talking about, you know, this fear causing blockages in your energy. So perhaps this actually is a fear of letting go, a fear of surrendering, a fear of, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I invest my heart in someone, this person, this relationship, this friendship, and I get let down? Let's clarify this Seven of Cups. One card for the Seven of Cups, please. One card for the Seven of Cups. One card for the Seven of Cups, please. Strength. Yeah. Strength peaked out earlier while I was shuffling. And obviously, because this is a fire reading, I really, you know, it showed itself to me. Strength comes up in a reading when we need strength, really. It comes up when we absolutely need to tame the inner beast within us, whether that inner beast is pride or ego or fear, like this card was talking about, fear causing blockages. So when strength comes up in a reading, it is to remind the viewer, the person, that strength is needed at this time. Now, the lioness that she's taming is really herself, right? And this is a card of Leo, so they say like the lion's pride. So this is requiring you to really dig deep and have a lot of strength. And I love that it's linked into dragon energy too, you know, where the big cats are very independent. The dragon is there to be a guide, to help show us the way, and like I said, to help transmute any of these lower energies such as fear, confusion, illusion. The dragon will really help to burn through all of that and transmute it and send it back to source so that we can have clarity. I'm feeling here like a sort of Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy that would be available to you once you applied the archetype of strength. Strength being number 8, so that's linked into infinity, eternity, you know, cosmic intelligence, source energy. And the next card that came out underneath that is the Two of Wands, and that is a card of direction. It's the path to success, the Two of Wands. So another fiery energy that's coming up with strength to clarify that Seven of Cups is the Two of Wands. So this is showing determination, direction, going in a specific direction, and it is the path to success. So this is a very strong card to be coming out. So it seems like, and it is, because it's a 2, it is a card of decision making, making a decision. And I think that these 3 together is about overcoming the blockage that was caused by fear. There's some fear for you guys around this relationship, around whatever this offer, whatever this relationship is or was, this offer that's coming in from someone. There is some fear around it. Okay. So we have a past energy. We have kind of like the heart of the matter here. Past or foundation, a heart of the matter. And now let's do present energy. Where are you in the present? What's going on for my fire signs? Present energy. Let's see what popped out. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. The mighty, mighty oak tree, where we feel our abundance, stability, completion in the physical realm. This is all of the hard work paying off, where we have created our legacy. This is like what we want to create in the physical. And you can see her castle in the background, if it's her castle, I believe it is. Wolf spirit with her, very, very safe and protected. You know, she's not afraid, right? She's safe. She has everything that she needs in the physical. There's a deer with her that's intuition, keen observation, grace and nobility, gentleness. Wolf and deer. Those are 2 very, very potent animal totems to have. So let's get 2 more cards for the Ten of Pentacles. Too many. 2 more cards. The Fool, taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith with the Ten of Pentacles. This is sort of like, how are you going to get to this? It's by doing this. The Fool is a card of Aries. April Fool's Day is April 1st. That's Aries season. The Fool is the 0 point. The whole tarot is based around the Fool's journey. The whole major arcana is the Fool's journey. It is a very childlike energy in that the Fool has not learned all of the lessons yet. She, in this case, in this deck, hasn't moved through all of the archetypes in the major arcana and learned each lesson yet. So she's almost karma-less. She comes in fresh. She takes risks. She's led by intuition and instinct. And she's ready to leap. So this is asking you to take a leap of faith to get to this Ten of Pentacles, to get to your foundation of stability. Ten of Pentacles usually can include family. It could be the business that you want to build. It could be the family that you want to build. Some of us are more practical in the way that we look at, you know, a romantic life. Maybe stability is the most important thing to you. You know, stability in a relationship that, oh, we're going to take these two. Okay. Yeah. And I think the fear here is the fear of the unknown, the fear of heartbreak. This is the fear that is blocking you. And it's okay. I mean, it's not like that's a bad thing. You know, our emotions are our messengers. So they can serve in a sense where they give us the discernment that we need to make good decisions, to make smart decisions. And that's why the Page and the Hanged Man are seeking more information. They want to know more, both internally and externally. And it seems like it's really just to avoid this. You're trying to avoid getting your heart broken. And I mean, usually what we fear because it's already happened to us. And so that's the thing about fear, fearing something like heartbreak again. It also goes back to not trusting ourselves, that we're not trusting ourselves to make the right decision. Like maybe we've been lied to, deceived, cheated on, you know, whatever. And the person that we no longer trust is ourselves. Because the Knight of Cups is coming up in the present, and he is the hopeless romantic. You know, he's the one, he's riding around on his unicorn, carrying the Ace of Cups, going out on a mission to give this Ace of Cups away. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He goes for his dreams. You know, he really pursues his dreams. And he moves intentionally, right? I mean, this is a man riding around on a unicorn. He's the knight in shining armor. You know, he's the one that will bring you flowers and write you love poems and things like that. He's a hopeless, hopeless romantic. But he's hopeful, and that's why. He's not hopeless. He's a hopeful romantic. He's the eternal optimist when it comes to love. Sort of the opposite of the Three of Swords. You know, he's the one who, he hasn't achieved king status yet, right? But he's on his way to getting there. And this is the one that really, he won't break your heart. He won't break your heart. So if your partner or your love interest is perhaps coming up as the Knight of Cups, he wants to give you this. And they're saying to go for it. Take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith. If you've done the work, if this is what you need to do and you've done this and you come out feeling like you had gotten on the dragon and burned through these illusions and these other cups and figured out, you know, using all of your strength and determination. And if you came out of all of this and you see this Knight of Cups offering you that cup, don't let this get in your way. Try not to let this get in your way. You're worthy of love. And even when this has happened to you in the past, you're still here. Your heart's still beating. And I know this cuts real deep. It hurts a lot. But it also gives you new information, new ways of deciphering if something is healthy or unhealthy, in alignment or not in alignment. You can trust yourself. I think someone who has been through the Three of Swords, which everybody has, you can trust yourself to know new things in the next relationship. You know, we're all here experiencing each other for a reason. And if you've been through massive heartbreak time and time again, trust that you'll know better this time. Trust that you will apply everything that you've learned to know when something is right or isn't right for you. It's vibrational too, because once the Hanged Man comes down from the tree, his vibration is different, right? He's achieved another state of consciousness after coming down from that tree. So when your vibration raises, you will be attracting people to you of a higher vibration that matches yours. So keep that in mind too. So let's look at a future energy, a future potential, because that's really what they are. Ace of Pentacles, very nice. Look at that. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles, right? Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, emotional, an emotional opportunity, potentiality for love, a potential for a new home, a new place to live, a new city to live in. This could be a new career, a new job, a new business. So with the Fool energy, taking this leap, going for your dream, taking this offer of love that this person may have for you to get towards this Ten of Pentacles, stability, legacy in the future. Ace of Pentacles. So this could be someone asking you to move in with them, start a business with them. Maybe this is someone that you know from work or from, you know, something in your field, in your particular fields. I love how this Ace of Pentacles is like embedded into this tree. It's a part of the tree, you know? It's a part of that tree. It's grown with the tree, or the tree has grown it. Two trees maybe have created this together. Aces are the potentiality for something, the opportunity. You know, we have to do something with it. We have to say yes or no. We have to take inspired action to bring it to fruition. So let's get a couple of cards to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. 2 cards, please. 2 cards, please. 2 cards, please. 2 cards, please. The Ace of Pentacles for Aries, Leo, Sag. That's too many. 2 cards, please. That one feels good. Queen of Wands. And we'll take one more. That is so perfect. Another card of Leo. Leos are coming in hot tonight. Leo energy really coming in strong. She is, oh, and this one wants to come too. And the Hierophant. Wow, I mean, this could be marriage, you know, in a traditional sense of the Hierophant or the Hierophant. You know, this is a card, a highly spiritual card. It said that he is the counterpart to the High Priestess. Personally, I see the Magician as the counterpart to the High Priestess. I'm sure a lot of people would disagree with that, but that's just how I intuit those 2 cards. The Hierophant for me really stands alone. He is the High Priest. He's connected into all of this esoteric, higher wisdom. You see all of the symbols behind him, all of the ancient symbols of occultism and spirituality and religion. You know, this can also be like the prescribed path, like what we were expected to do in our life, right? From a cultural standpoint, a familial standpoint, a religious standpoint, where you were the religion you were born into, the culture that you were born into, the sort of community that you were born into, and the path that you were supposed to take, that you were expected to take. Or this can be seen as a card of marriage. And so coming up with the Ace of Pentacles in the future, and then the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is a highly inspired woman, very charismatic and magnetic. She's both vital and fertile. She owns her passion and her creativity. She is nurturing, not in as much as you would say for the Queen of Cups or the Empress, but still, she still has a protective energy to her. And again, we're seeing the big cat with her, the lioness, symbolizing independence. There's a bald eagle flying above her, indicating that she is connected to a higher intelligence or higher knowledge, seeing things from a higher perspective, right? So this is like truly stepping into your passion. Maybe the energy that's coming in is a fire energy for you that's wanting to make you an offer, a traditional offer. Your partner or your love interest may be more traditional and want a traditional life with a traditional marriage, which is beautiful. You know, if that's in alignment with what you want and what you desire. I think they do have a lot of passion for you, whoever this person is. They really see you as the Queen of Wands. They see you as a person who is really inspired and magnetic. Like, people are really drawn to the Queen of Wands. They really want to be around her because she is really lit up. She's really lit up. She's a great performer. She's, you know, loves to be center stage and can light up a whole room. So I think that's how they see you. And it looks like somebody's going to be making you an offer for real, to live together, for marriage, for a legacy, stability, long-term, planting like a really big seed with you really wanting to grow something with you for the long haul. And that is scary. That can be really frightening for a lot of people, especially when this is on your mind, because this is the Three of Swords. These are swords. They're thoughts, beliefs, fears, doubts, right? Three of Swords. It's not Three of Hearts. It's Three of Swords. So these are our beliefs around love, taking a risk in love. Everything in these messages is saying to take this opportunity, to take it, to take the leap of faith. Let's get the advice. We're going to end with the advice, and then we're going to pull another oracle card. So I would like advice card for my Aries, Leo, Sag. Card is that? Judgment. Oh, I love it. I love it. Trusting in your judgment. Trust your judgment. Trust it. This is a card of complete and total transformation. We're almost to the end of the major arcana, which is the World. Trust your judgment. Trust yourself. That's what I was going back to. Rid yourself of these blockages that are coming from a place of fear. Change your perspective. Take some time if you need to. You know, take some time. If someone's offering you something, you shouldn't have to say yes right away. You know, you should be able to take your time with it. And Pentacles are a slower moving energy. They are. It takes time for things to grow. The seed into this mighty tree took years. So if you feel like, okay, I'm ready to take a leap of faith, I'm going to go for it because I'm going to trust myself. You don't have to rush into anything. You don't have to move in with this person tomorrow. You don't have to get married to them. You can go at a pace that feels right for you, but don't move too slow that you are halting any progress. You know, none of the fours came up. None of the fours. The fours are where we pause and we stop and we rest and we consider and we reconsider, and sometimes we get stuck in the fours. There are no fours coming up. A lot of big energy though. Judgment, Strength, Hanged Man, Fool, Hierophant. They see you as the Queen of Wands. You see them as the Knight of Cups. This knight in shining armor. Is he too good to be true? Is he too good to be true? Or she. The roles can be reversed, you know. They can totally be reversed. Advice. Clarify the Judgment card. Clarifying the Judgment card. You're going to make a decision. You're going to make a decision. Oh gosh, here's 3 cards. It's like you're sitting on this hill, you fire sign, with your wands and your lion, And you are just in your fear of being left out in the cold. What if I'm abandoned? And you're unable to make a decision. And I get it. It is scary. It can be really scary taking a risk on someone. Maybe this is someone that has hurt you before and you're wondering if you should try again. It is scary. It can be. But see, with the 9 of Wands, she's a warrior. You know, she is truly a warrior. Forget about these for now. These are our fears, our doubts, our confusion. Again, another 2 about making a decision. You know, we'll get back to this, but with the 2 of Swords, you know, she is blindfolded herself. You see that? And she has 2 opposing beliefs or ideas or thoughts. It could go this way. It could go that way. Which way? Which way is it going to go? And so she goes inward. She really goes inward. We see I want to say ravens flying above her. And you see the shadow of the raven. She's out there in the cold, but she's winged. She's blessed. You know, she's blessed. She's going inward to make a decision. And you can see how similar she looks to the woman in the Judgment card. She's sure. She's sure. And this is your advice. These are clarifying the advice. She is sure. She's sounding the trumpet. I've made my judgment, and I deem you worthy or unworthy. And here is where maybe you're going deep within, and it may feel sort of like you're in the dark. She's not seeing with her eyes. She's seeing with maybe her third eye, her inner knowing, her heart. This is what you're afraid of. This 5 of Pentacles, of being left out in the cold. Maybe you have children with this person. Maybe you want to create a family with them. You're afraid of, you know, of that happening. Like, that's worst case scenario. And this is where you're going in. But with the 9 of Wands showing up, it's showing determination, persistence. She's not giving up. She's a warrior. She is a warrior. I'm hearing Soldier of Love by Sade. I'm hearing Soldier of Love. And if any sign of the signs are soldiers of love, man, it is the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, right? She's a soldier of love. I think I'm going to name this reading Soldiers of Love, Aries, Leo, Sag. So, yeah. Again, it goes back to the very first card that we pulled, my dear fire signs, about fear blocking us. I'm going to read this again from the Untethered Soul. That which is blocked and buried within you forms the root of fear. Fear is caused by blockages in your energy. So what I would recommend is an exercise where you go within, you take quiet time. Since you're a fire sign, light a candle maybe, hold your favorite crystal. You can do this in a bathtub, wherever, and really feel into your body and ask your angels, your guides, your higher self, the universe, whatever it is, to show you where the blockages are, both physically and spiritually. Where are your blockages? And then to help you release them, rid yourself of them, transmute them, transform them, bring light into those blockages. Ask for them to be overwritten by positive experience, by positive thought, by positive intention, and return to source for healing. Because if all of this is about needing to let go of fear so that you can enjoy these opportunities, that you can take these potentials and turn them into something in the physical, then releasing the fear is what you need to do. Releasing the blockages once and for all, so that you can live in abundance, have love around you, create the life that you want, and have the things that mean the most to you. These are potentials. They don't, they're not just going to, they'll come to you, but it's what you do with it. It's what you do with them that makes all of the difference. So where are you blocked? And maybe that's why this Hanged Man is so important. Maybe he's telling you to meditate, whatever that means for you. Going out into nature, actually, sitting and meditating, singing, chanting, doing yoga, taking a long walk in nature, going on a hike. Like I said, I was seeing fire signs in a bathtub with candles and soft music, and doing meditation in a bathtub. So maybe that resonates for some of you. And in the Northern Hemisphere, we're approaching winter is going to be coming soon, so we tend to take a lot more baths in the winter than we do in the spring or the summer. So maybe that's a message for some of you as well. Okay, since this turned out to be a love reading, I'm going to pull a card from The Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. It's a really lovely oracle card. And we'll see what wants to come out from that. And then I do want to pull a card from The Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray, which is another really beautiful oracle deck. So let's get you guys a card. And I know we went really long on this video. I have my Mercury is in Sag, so so yeah, I have my Mercury is ruled by Sagittarius in my natal chart, and so I can talk a lot. It makes me very talkative. And yeah, I communicate like a Sag. I am a Sag, actually. So it's like a double whammy. Okay, one more time. Okay. One message for Aries, Leo, Sag. If this does resonate for you in any way, shape, or form, I would love to know. If you do watch and you'd like to leave me a comment, I'd be really happy to hear from you. And this is only the second video I've ever posted on YouTube. I do personal readings mostly, so just know that I'm still kind of in a testing phase over here and working on getting my format down and getting comfortable with this format. So thank you for bearing with me. I know it's, had a few glitches, but I'm working on it. So I'm looking forward to doing many, many more of these. And if you like my content, feel free to subscribe or like the video. Okay, one message. That one feels right. That one feels right. Turn on your heart light. Let it shine. I'm hearing turn on your love light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Well, that's just beautiful. Her hair is just totally made of fire and feathers, and her hand is over her heart. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. What did it feel like? How did you feel? How did it make you feel as a person? How did you move through the world? How did the world respond to you when you were in a time where you were experiencing love? Love for yourself, first and foremost. Like, if you are in a place where you are not loving yourself, then this reading should take on a whole different connotation and context. If you are in a place where you are not loving yourself, I repeat, then we need to have another talk. Because first and foremost, you have to work on self-love. And that doesn't always mean just getting your hair and nails done and taking a bath. It means doing the inner work of finding out where your wounds are, what needs healing, loving and accepting yourself, being able to see your strengths and your weaknesses and love all of it. I call it making love to our shadow, acknowledging it and loving yourself in spite of it, in spite of what you've been programmed throughout your life to believe about yourself. These Three of Swords, you know, the things that were said to us, the things that were done to us, that made us doubt ourselves, that made us shrink. You know, look at how alive she looks. Look at how sure of herself she looks. Her head pointed upward. You know, her confidence, the confidence of the Queen of Wands. It's a very similar energy here. A very similar energy that these two have. Very fiery. Very fiery. Very airy too, with those feathers, right? It's like she's, I don't know if she's looking at a sunrise. The sun is rising. A new day, a new start. She's grateful. She's in a state of appreciation. So thinking about a time when you were loved, and you may say, that's right now. I'm loved right now because I love myself. I'm giving myself the love that I've been waiting for other people to give me. And that's the perfect, most beautiful place to be, because that's where the Queen of Wands is. She's independent, you know. She chooses to be with someone. She doesn't need them. She doesn't need just anybody. She recognizes, like, we all should recognize, like, yeah, being in partnership, being in relationship is a beautiful gift. A beautiful, beautiful gift. But it doesn't define us. She's not defined by a relationship. She's not defined by a relationship. Because they define themselves. They're undefinable, really. This is, like I said, pure passion and creativity, vitality, fertility, all of that. Strength. Strength. So, yeah, turn on your heart light. Turn it on. You don't have to wait for somebody to come to you in order to have your heart light turned on. It's a switch, and you are totally capable of flipping that switch on for yourself. Totally capable. More than capable. So, my fire signs, I hope that this resonated for you. I hope that even for one person that this felt good and maybe helped you. It is my most sincere goal and hope to be of service and to bring light into someone's life. And I look forward to doing another one of these videos. Hopefully tonight we'll do one for earth or water or air, just depending on how it feels tonight. And I wish you well. I wish you nothing but the best. Lots of love and abundance and magical blessings from Sedona, Arizona. Again, this is Elizabeth, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.